Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Let's it fly. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Nowadays, it's the norm. Running quarterbacks, scrambling around all over the field. Really nice job sending a message early. You're going to earn these yards. You're going to take some hits. Nice job delivering that message.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. release on the RPO. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass is complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
The Huskies are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Curry. The sure hands. It's Lincoln. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive...
Bringing it back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They booted away on 4th down. Here's the return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Curry. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Lincoln. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Got it behind the line. It's Bryant. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Curry. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lincoln. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Washington.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They're setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. We haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got...
There he goes! They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Leaves it with the back. Oregon. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Back to throw, it's Curry. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. They'll run it to the right side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Good timing on the quick out. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gives it on the option. To the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. In the back that time, hit the hole and show off his speed.
Scanning the field, it's Curry. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Huskies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out in the flat. Shows him the stiff arm. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and there's room.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Oh, he makes the catch. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. The offense coughs it up, and the ball will bounce out. On the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He might want another play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw, it's Curry. The throw to the outside is complete.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lay. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Washington coming to the line with another first down. That's reeled in. It's late. Oh, he's got some space.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Back to throw, it's Curry. The quick out. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Snap it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Washington.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good! A booming kick to win the game. And now they take the lead. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.